How do you manually set up an IPv6 address? Imagine you're building a network from scratch and want full control over your IP addresses. Knowing how to manually set up an IPv6 address is a key skill for that. Let's walk through the steps together. First, you need to access your device's network settings. On a Windows computer, go to the Control Panel and open Network and Sharing Center. Then click on your network adapter and select Properties. On a router or switch, you'll enter the device's configuration mode through a command line interface. Once inside, make sure IPv6 is enabled. Usually it is by default, but if not, you can turn it on with a command like IPv6 enable. Next, assign the IPv6 address and the prefix length. The address should be a valid IPv6 address like 2001 db80115, and the prefix length is typically 64 bits, written as 64. This prefix length tells your device which part of the address is the network and which part is for hosts. Now, you need to set the default gateway. This is the IPv6 address of your router or network device that connects you to other networks or the internet. Enter this address in the gateway setting. It might look like 2001 db80115. You can also manually specify DNS servers to resolve domain names. For IPv6, common DNS addresses include 2001, 4860, 4860, 8888, and 2001, 4860, 4860, 8844, which are Google's DNS servers. After entering all these details, save your settings. On Windows, click OK and restart your network connection if needed. On a router, exit configuration mode and save the configuration. For example, on a Cisco device, you would enter global configuration mode, then type interface VLAN1, then IPv6 address 2001 db80115/64, then IPv6 enable, and finally IPv6 root 0 2001 db80115. This process gives you complete control over your IPv6 address setup. It's especially useful in environments like data centers or web hosting, where precise IP management is needed. Remember, setting a static IPv6 address helps keep your network predictable and secure. Once configured, your device will communicate using the IPv6 address you assigned, bypassing automatic methods like stateless address auto-configuration or dynamic host configuration protocol version 6. This manual setup is a fundamental skill for network administrators and anyone managing complex networks. It ensures your devices have consistent, reliable addresses, making routing and security policies easier to implement.